Today for the Hakuba Journal, I'm coming at you not from Hakuba, but from a good distance away, about 8 hours by train, in a little town in Hiroshima Prefecture called Fuchu. And I'm down here for a seminar that I'm doing, but this town has a very special meaning for me, I guess, because it's just a simple, quiet, rather economically depressed small town in the hills behind Hiroshima City, quite a distance away, maybe 2 hours by car. But it's the town where my friend's mother grew up when she was living in Hiroshima Prefecture in 1945. My friend's mother was actually in the nuclear attack in Hiroshima. She was about within the kilometer of the bomb, and she experienced it. Her life was saved because she was actually behind a cement wall. Many of her friends or people she was with were killed, but she was survived. But on that day, she walked from downtown Hiroshima all the way up here to the town of Fuchu, which is where her family lived, because she had no idea what else to do. There were no trains, of course. There were no cars. There was nothing. There were just the images of horror that you've heard about probably. She walked through all of that. The people whose skin was melting off their bones and crying for water, etc. And she came up here to the town of Fuchu. It took maybe the whole day to walk up here. And she got up here. She had no shoes. She was probably didn't have much in the way of anything. And when she got up here, her family kind of rejected her because they didn't have the means to take care of her. Everybody was kind of in desperation. And she was a little bit different because she was part of the family, but she was also an American citizen because she had been born in the U.S. Her parents were living in the U.S. and she was a Japanese American, and so she got kind of rejected by her Japanese family after all of that. But anyway, it's an amazing story. I hope to make it into a documentary someday. But here I am today in the town of Fuchu, thinking about that woman, that time, and that horrific experience.